This time we will focus on spontaneous focusing on numericity, Sfon. You'll get to learn what Sfon and Sfon tendency mean, what kind of tasks are used in measuring children's Sfon tendency, and I'll present some study findings which demonstrate how Sfon is related to other math skills and how it predicts later math performance. In the end, I will tell you how Sfon could be tried to be promoted when working with young children. Recent research has highlighted the role of informal math experiences in the learning of formal symbolic number knowledge. Research has shown that preschoolers show individual differences in their tendency to focus on numerical information in informal everyday contexts. Sfon is a quite recently developed construct, which means a process of spontaneously focusing attention on the numerical aspects of exact number of a set of items or incidents. The term spontaneous is used to refer to the fact that the process of focusing attention on numericity is self-initiated or non-guided. That means that the child's attention is not explicitly guided towards the aspect of number or the process of enumeration. When talking about the child's Sfon skills, we use term tendency. Sfon tendency indicates the amount of the child's spontaneous practice in using exact enumeration in her or his natural surroundings. The measures of Sfon tendency are an indicator how much the child uses self-initiated exact enumeration in his natural surroundings. In order to capture children's spontaneous behavior, the task needs to be novel and not explicitly mathematical. That means that the instructor doesn't emphasize while talking for the child that the task is somehow mathematical. The instructor won't give any feedback for the child during the task, which could help the child to figure out certain relevant mathematical aspects of the task. The task should include only such small numbers that children are able to recognize. This task shouldn't exceed children's memory capacity, visuomotorical, or verbal comprehension skills, so that individual differences in Sfon tasks are really a result of differences in Sfon and not in other skills. Dinosaur task is so-called Sfon model task. In the task, similar pictures of dinosaurs are placed on the table. The experimenter starts saying, "Now, watch carefully. I'm making this dinosaur into a model." Then the experimenter stamps 6 notes and pauses for 5 seconds to let the child memorize the model. After this, the experimenter turns the model upside down and says for the child, "Now make your dinosaur look like the model dinosaur." The task is repeated with 7 and 5 spikes. The scoring of the test is made by analyzing the video recording of the situation or using a structured observation. The child is scored as focusing on numericity if the child produces the correct numericity and or is observed presenting some quantifying acts, such as saying number sequences or using fingers in counting. This Sfon test is called picture task. The child is instructed in the following way. This game is all about pictures. I'm going to show you a picture, but I'm not going to see the picture. Only you get to see the picture. This means I need your help to tell me what's in the picture. On each of 3 trials, that means different pictures, the experimenter holds up a picture in front of the child and says, "What can you see in this picture?" The experimenter then writes down everything the child says. All pictures include several small arrays of objects, such as people or animals that could be counted. For example, 3 chicks, 2 children, 4 flowers. The set sizes of these arrays range from 1 to 9. For each of the 3 trials, children receive a score of 0 or 1, depending on whether or not they spontaneously focused on numericity. A number of longitudinal studies, in which same children are followed up during several years, show that Sfon is positively related to the development of several different math skills, such as cardinality recognition. Understanding cardinality principle means that the child understands that the last said number word refers to the number of objects in set, here for example 4. The better the early Sfon tendency, the better subitizing, number sequence and arithmetic skills the child has. Sfon measured at the ages of 5 and 6 has also shown to predict school mathematics achievement up till the age of 12. How could we as educators or parents help children to direct their attention to numericities which are around them in everyday life? Hannula and colleagues conducted a 4-week intervention for 3-year-old children in kindergarten. Teachers were asked to observe the situations when the children spontaneously focused on numericities in their everyday life. The teachers also guided children's attention to exact numbers that were involved in everyday behavior. For example, in eating situations, how many meatballs have you on your plate? Or when picking up toys. They also played games which included matching numericities. The intervention boosted children's Sfon skills. There was found a long-term effect on Sfon tendency and in cardinality-related skills when measured 6 months after the intervention ended.